We're going to talk some hockey right now. Kathy Martins here has been, you've grown up here all your life, haven't you?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised, and you do a lot of stuff with the hockey team, but also you're behind Hockey Kraftville, right? Tell us what it is.
Kraft Hockeville 2014, where I'm nominating Osuyas again, which just started on January 1st, and the last time we did it was 2 years ago. They didn't have it last year because of the hockey lockout.
A lot of things we didn't have. So what all happens now? The winning entry gets what?
The winning entry gets money for upgrades to renos to the arena and a preseason game. But this year there's a lot more prize money involved, and 6 regions. In each of the regions, there's going to be 6 winners in each of the regions of Canada.
Now, when you say you got a hockey game, you're talking an NHL preseason, right?
NHL preseason game, because it's Kraft Hockeville and CBC that put on the contest.
And CBC even brings their cameras in and all that. They got a little more cameras to work with than we got here, but we're still going to get the job done. Now, how does the people go about taking part in voting here?
First of all, it's nomination for our town, which I already entered Osuyas Sun Bowl Arena. So if you go to krafthockeyville.ca.com, you'll
let's
nominate.
go, which one again? Kraft
Hockeyville. Go to the site for Kraft Hockeyville 2014, and then it says nominate your community. So if you pick Sun Bowl Arena or Osuyas, it should pop up onto the screen. And this is just for nominations until February 19th.
Now, you say just for nominations, how do you vote? Yeah.
And then if you get nominated, your community will go on, and then people have to submit photos, stories, and pictures or videos of why our town deserves to get the renos and the preseason game, as well as community spirit and pride.
When does everybody locally, when can they start getting involved?
The voting part
is
only it'll be after the Olympics, because the first month, like January, is all Sochi. So after the 19th, then we'll probably do the first round of voting.
Okay, so in essence, this will really get going after the Olympics end.
After the Olympics is when the contests will get booming, and I'll have a Facebook page too that people can add me. Just look for me on Facebook, Kathy Martins, and I put all the Hockeyville stuff on there, as well as in our local paper at Osuyas Times. They've been really good and supportive about running this contest.
So when the time comes, we're all going to vote by getting onto the web and clicking our...
Yes, then we're going to do the clicking for our community for voting, which will run from the end of February until March. Okay. There's about a month of voting, but it'll be in different portions, different states.
Remember now, we will end our playoffs before the NHL playoffs start, and I guess this would all end just around when the playoffs start.
Yeah, the contest for CBC will end before the NHL playoffs start. Okay. So we'll know, and it'll be online, or there's a phone number too that if you don't have computer or internet access, you can call in your votes as well.
And of course, CBC will be pumping this as well, right?
CBC on Hockey Night in Canada, starting probably next week, or even tonight. I'm not watching it right now, but they're probably pumping it because it just started. The open contest started January 1st for nominations. Okay, so the Olympics are getting in the way this year, folks. Yeah, we started later than last time because of the Olympics. All right, so Hockeyville, Kraft Hockeyville, Kathy Martins has got to go. We did well 2 years ago. We're looking to boost that up this year, right? Yeah, we made it into the top 10 in Canada, so this year we want to be in the top 3 at least and maybe win the whole thing. Now, the last time we were doing this, places that were bigger ended up with more votes because they're bigger. Is there any way that figures in? Submissions, too, for photos. You get points for submitting photos and stories as well as videos. So it's not just on the voting. The voting's later on, and of course our town's smaller, so we're not going to have as many people. But I had my family voting out east and in the States and in Europe. So everyone that has access to a computer can vote. Okay. Even the people like me who don't eat cheese, right? Yeah, even you. Okay, so that's it. Now, Kathy, I'll tell you what, we get into playoffs, I'm quite sure, I think we'll be there. We're going to get you to come back, and by that time we'll get an update, eh? Then we'll get an update and maybe a photo in the arena. Kathy Martins, there it is. Kraft Hockeyville hopefully coming our way, and voting starting after the Olympics. We'll see how we do that and then come back. Kathy, awesome. Thanks for coming up talking to us. Thank you very much for having me. And you know that guy in the camera, don't you? Oh, yeah, I know him a little well, hey? It's a better half. See you later.
Thanks, Kathy.